My name is Jess Sparta. I am from Bureau, and this is our Lower Shotover house. The site is based in Queenstown. We are sitting up above the Lower Shotover River looking out towards Coronet Peak. Amazing north-facing aspect. So we started by looking at the old sort of musterers' huts on mountainsides. We're sort of sitting here on this side of a mountain looking out to this incredible aspect, and our instinct was to bunker into the side of the hill and create a space that was protected, that you could look out from. I think it was really important that there was a real sort of sense of permanence. We wanted to dig into the hill to make the house out of stone. We wanted it to feel like a vernacular form, that it belonged to the landscape. So the walls are all this big mass of masonry, which gives you these lovely deep window reveals and a real sense of shelter and safety in here. The weather can be really changeable. It can be quite extreme, cold, snow, rain. We wanted a house that felt really cozy, that you could nestle up inside and feel safe, enjoy looking out. The materials of the house all sort of play with this idea of the carving out of the hill, and so there's a lot of stone. The kitchen, this black travertine, and all the interior linings have this lovely kind of charcoal timber. It was important to the clients that the house felt really robust. It's centered around all of these outdoor activities, and so floors and the walls are designed to sort of take knocks and have a timeless quality to them. I think that there is a lot of drama in this house with the sort of dark, rich timber walls and carefully framed windows. We were able to really play with light throughout the day. We wanted the house to feel moody, so with the lighting, there's these sort of soft pools of light that lead you around the spaces. Nothing's brightly lit. The sun works in the same way. It sort of slowly tracks through the house, but you never have this full-blown light. I think the place feels warm and dramatic. There's this real play of compression and release of spaces. So you step up into the kitchen and we've got the green roof above us. So we're sort of sitting in this compressed space now under earth, and then it opens up to sort of vaulted higher ceilings with these carefully framed views out to the mountains and the river. Yeah, I think the aspect of the building was obviously really important. With the mass of the walls, we wanted to be able to get lots of sunlight in and then hold that heat. So it was a careful balance between this sort of pavilion-like space where you're able to push back these 3-metre high doors and sit outside in the summer, but also framed windows that didn't lose lots of heat in winter. I think there's a nice moment upstairs in the bunk room, the desk that sits and looks out over the green roof. I think a lot of the experience of this house is that kind of bunkered feeling where you sit in. The green roof sort of draws that hillside down and out, so it's nice to pop up and have that moment of looking out over the top. So the green roof has sort of got this lovely thermal quality and mass to it, but primarily was to help camouflage some of the mass into the hill. And so we broke the brief down into these 3 volumes in an attempt to sort of make the house feel a bit smaller and break down its mass from the outside. I love this kitchen. I think the step up to the kitchen has this great sense of drama and performance to it. It's a really fun house to entertain in. I think my favourite moment of the house is just this kind of movement of between the tight spaces and opening up. I think the bathrooms are really beautiful and moody. They feel like you're inside this kind of carved rock. It feels like a real place of retreat and sanctuary and calmness. Yeah, it was important to us that the house felt timeless and that it felt of the place, that it was contemporary, but that you couldn't pick the year. I think it was also important that the house was centered around the people that would be living in it and the experience that they would have of the space.